Hello, everybody. My name is Jeff Goldstein. I'm the Center Director for the National Center for Earth and Space Science Education, and wanted to welcome here to the second annual Student Spaceflight Experiments Program conference at the National Air and Space Museum. I wanted to just start off with a couple of words about why a conference and how we're going to conduct the program for the next 2 days. Firstly, I'm sure that you know that the whole motivation, the philosophy of approach behind this conference, or rather the SSEP program, is to recognize that good science education ought to mirror real science, and that science really mirrors what it means to be human, which is that we are born as a species of explorers capable of asking questions of the world around us. We're born curious, we're born to explore. We're evidence-based learners, which means we like to poke things and see what happens, and based on what we see, that's evidence that allows us to take our worldview to deeper and broader levels. And that's what science is. Science is nothing but organized curiosity and evidence-based learning for the human race. And if that's what scientists and engineers do as professionals, and if science education ought to mirror science, then why not have science education programs that immerse communities of students in every facet of real science, giving students the ability to take ownership in learning and design real experiments, analyze those results. And one facet of real science is the means by which scientists and engineers, by which the research community interacts with itself. How do we communicate our results and our ideas to the rest of the community? And that's done through both the oral and written word. And in the context of the professional research community, one venue that's very, very important for communicating results is a science conference. And so this is not simply a get-together of participants from across the SSEP community network. This, in every sense of the word, is a real science conference. And I can just tell you as a benchmark that as an astrophysicist, I had to go to graduate school, and I did not attend my first science conference until I was in graduate school. So this is a remarkable opportunity for all of the student researchers in this audience to get another taste of what research is really about. So with that, you all have the conference schedule, and I just wanted to give you a sense of timing. And again, this is very consistent with real conferences. Each team will have 10 minutes assigned to them, but it's broken out in the following way. You'll have 7 minutes to complete your presentation. If it goes over 7 minutes, we'll unfortunately need to stop the presentation. A minute before the presentation needs to end, which is at the 6-minute mark, I will stand up in the front like this, which says you've got 1 minute left. And after 7 minutes, we'll move into questions and answers for 2 minutes, which will take us to the 9-minute mark for that presentation. And then there will be 1 minute for exchange to the next presentation, so folks can come off the stage and the new team presenting can come on the stage. So with that, let me now introduce, I think it's Michael Hulslander from the National Air and Space Museum.
Good morning. As Jeff said, my name is Mike Hulslander, and I'm the manager of on-site learning here at the National Air and Space Museum. I'm also an education advisor and a member of the review panel for SSEP, so I've seen a lot of your proposals, been very impressed with them. I wanted to let you know how proud the National Air and Space Museum is to be associated with the Student Spaceflight Experiments Program. And I can really think of no other place that we should hold a conference like this than the world's premier facility for space research and artifact collection. The National Air and Space Museum is committed to educating and inspiring the nation about science and the history of science by preserving and displaying space exploration artifacts and data of historic interest and significance to society, developing educational materials and conducting programs to increase the public's understanding of and involvement in space exploration, and conducting and disseminating new research in the study of space exploration and its related technologies. And the SSEP conference works well with all of those. The Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum stresses science, technology, engineering, and math education in support of a nationwide effort with everything we do. Our participation in the 2012 SSEP National Conference is just one more example of our pledge to educate and inspire the next generation of scientists, engineers, explorers, and hopefully history makers. And maybe some of you are among those. So it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the National Air and Space Museum, and I hope you enjoy the conference, and I hope you have a wonderful time sharing your amazing SSEP experience with our visitors, just like we share our knowledge every day with our visitors. So thank you very much, and have a wonderful time while you're here.